What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. It is the 22nd day of December. Here we are sitting at about $1.94, consolidating just below this prior area of support here with 9 hours and 5 minutes left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Let's get into it. Okay, here we are. Now, we did find some support here, right? On a closing period, we did find some support. Wicked below, found support, whatever, had a very nice reaction. Here, typically, if you were to back test a prior area for support and you find resistance at it, typically you don't linger like this for the past few days, right? This gives me a lot of optimism that we are, in fact, going to break back above this level. And the higher up that we go, especially above this point here, let alone above these lows, the higher up that we go, the more and more this looks like a W. The more and more this looks like a double bottom. Of course, getting above $2.28, $2.29, that is instrumental in validating that this is the low, that this is a double bottom. We don't have a confirmed double bottom until we are above this high here. And once we do, once we get above that high, we should be moving up to about 260 to 280, somewhere in that area, in a very short amount of time. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we were pressing $3 by the end of this year, going into the end of the month. But I don't expect that we're just going to rally to new all-time highs from here, right? It's not just going to be some spectacular growth. Maybe we do get a nice little pump, but then from there consolidate back in the beginning of January and then continue to rally. That'd be my expectation. Looking at this on the short-term stuff at the 1 hour time frame here, it's nice that Bitcoin's coming back up. Yeah, whenever the stock market opened up, we did see a little bit of a movement down, but now you're coming back up. That's great. XRP, 1 hour time frame here, very boring. You've been very boring since really since Saturday, since Friday even. So probably just waiting on Bitcoin to make a move. You do have a flat top with ascending lows that typically makes me bullish, not bearish. That's a good look there. You are building a little bit of volume as you're coming up. 1 hour RSI does look bullish, right? Somewhat neutral, but bullish. Getting overbought, not getting oversold. Living predominantly above the 50, not below the 50. I mean, you look good here. Stochastics suggests that we would go higher as well, getting into the overbought zone. And then the MACD bouncing off the zero looking like this. I mean, you look pretty damn bullish here as well. So good stuff. 4 hour time frame, looking at this, bouncing off the 50. Bearish on the 4 hour overall, but the price action's been kind of bearish. You have some bullish prospects ahead right here. Bouncing off the 50 looks good. You do have somewhat of a uptrend with these higher lows and these higher highs. Find support, move up to the overbought zone. When you move up to the overbought zone, you should be breaking out and moving up higher. Stochastics bouncing off the 50 definitely looks good here. MACD got above the zero. The oscillators got above the zero. Now you're building bullish momentum right here. Everything about this is bullish to me. I would be very surprised if XRP was to move down from here. So we are expecting the upside. Upside would imply, I don't know, maybe we should use this retracement here. We're going to use this high to this low, not the fake out low. I don't know. It is a fake out low, but it's kind of like, I don't normally take the fake out low, but I might take this one actually, just because it seems like it's all part of the same move. It's not like detached from this movement down. It all seems like it's part of the same phase here. If we are moving up, the expectation is that we interact with the 382 first. Typically, you go 382, 236 golden ratio. You can wick just above the 382, so something that's above, if not around, 234 should be our next assumed target, right? 234, something like that. With how we've seen things go recently, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we consolidated between the 0.5 and 382 and then busted through the golden ratio on the first attempt. We'll see. But I do expect we'll stop somewhere around 233 to 255, let's say. Somewhere around there. And then when we continue to push higher, we'll move on to that $2.80, $3 level, something like that at the golden ratio. Once we get above the golden ratio, once we start closing days consistently above the golden ratio, we really do validate this as a low and we look to take out our all-time highs. But I think that'll probably happen more, I mean, that could happen by the end of the year. I would think that more happens in January, though. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year we interacted with these levels, but closing days above here consistently, that might be for January. At the end of the day, we're very bullish on XRP. We're just waiting on the results to come through. The 4 hour time frame, the 1 hour time frame, the daily time frame, everything has very bullish setups here. The RSI on the daily time frame is bearish, but you're bouncing off the oversold zone. You're looking to come up, and we are expecting that any attempt now, I think this could be the attempt that we do break through this downtrend. That should signal a shift in the momentum for XRP. You're about to do that here. And with the 4 hour, I wouldn't be surprised if you did that this week. Stochastic suggests that we have days, if not weeks, of growth ahead. I mean, at this rate, we're probably going to continue to grow until the end of the year. The MACD just crossed green on the daily time frame. I'm very confident that we have a double bottom here and that we'll see the results of that happen over the next couple of weeks. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm going to drink some water. Take care of yourselves, all right? Bye-bye.